This is all the evidence you need to get your green card marriage case approved if your husband, wife, partner lives overseas. I did a video talking about adjustment of status and all the evidence you need or reasons your case may get denied. This is all the evidence I'm going to tell you guys in a detailed list that you need if your husband, wife, partner lives overseas. Let's start off with the most common and basic requirement. You have to have a legal marriage document, okay? I know a lot of people call me, oh, we got married over Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp. No, it doesn't work. America's not going to recognize a marriage that took place while you're sitting in the United States. Your husband, wife lived overseas. Sometimes people do these religious ceremonies. Even if they're recognized religiously, they're not going to be recognized by the legal requirements of USCIS. That's U.S. immigration for marriage purposes for that person to get a benefit. So you got to get a legal document. That's the best type. I have mentioned things like the Utah marriage that may allow you to get married because some countries it's very hard to get married if you're a foreigner, you're American, or other things that are chaotic, okay? That's the first thing, legal marriage document. Second thing is make sure the prior marriages were terminated. There's no barriers to marriage, okay? That's really critical. If you're waiting for a divorce to get finalized, make sure it happens first before you get married. Third thing, now let's talk about the types of evidence you're going to need. Obviously, you can't live with your husband, wife. If you live in America and work, you're going to travel and spend as much time. But while you're there, what's really critical is that you demonstrate you're spending as much time with your husband and wife and do things that a normal couple would do. You got married, you went on a honeymoon, you spent time, you took her out, you did things together, you spent time with family. You got to have pictures, receipts for travel, tickets, hotel stays, restaurants, dining, gifts that you bought. All those things are really going to make a big difference in getting your case approved. That ties into the financial evidence. The other things you could do, and it's really critical, is get lots of letters of support, affidavits, sworn statements from friends and family that know that you're in a relationship, you're married. And then the other third thing I would recommend is have constant communication, WhatsApp messages or, FaceTime or something else showing that you're in touch with your husband, your wife, your partner, and that you've got some sort of ties to that person. Last thing is try to see him as much as possible, guys. Don't get married and then spend all your time in America. You got to have a little bit of trips going back and forth. You do that, we'll get your case approved, get your husband, wife into the United States. Thank you.